Coach Kemper, it's yours.
It's good to win. Coming out of break, those are, I think going into break and coming out of break, sometimes those can be dangerous games. I thought we came out, fairly ready to play and energized, and that's a good thing. Our second quarter was very good. We just have to learn to string it together for longer periods, and we've got to go to the drawing board a little bit about how to do that. But we definitely have got to have more energy coming out of the locker room. We're going to need it. We're going to need everything we got on Thursday against a great Old Dominion team. And from here on out. So, today was a good day. It's always good to get another W. And yet, I think, as I've said many times before, definitely walk in here and understand that we got a lot that we can get better at. I think our group is excited about Thursday and conference play kicking off. I know that I am, and I also know that our energy level needs to pick up from what we saw today. And it's capable of picking up. I mean, that's the thing about it. That's the last two times we played. That's not all there is in the tank. And I have to do a better job of getting that through to them. I've got to do a better job of getting that through to them. That's not as good as they can play, and that Towson, a 40-minute effort against Towson would have got it done. And it's going to take 40 minutes every time we lace up for the next 16 games. And if we can learn to do it for longer periods, then we'll be okay. We'll be just fine. All right.
You look at today, and one of the things you all had lacked is consistent scoring from several individuals. It seemed like everybody got into a pretty good flow early in this one. Yeah,
I thought, and I've said this before, I think us at our best is pretty balanced, and I tell our team this, like, it is hard for me sometimes to know exactly who to have out there. It is not obvious every day. We have quite a few that consistently understand what it takes at Marshall to win games. We've got quite a few that have scoring punch. We've got quite a few that play hard. I mean, so I think that the score that you look at today, I think that's pretty indicative of us when we're playing good offense. There's a lot of different people out there that can score the ball. So I hope this is a kind of a pattern, really. It's hard for them to pick who they're going to take away.
Taylor, for you, how much the energy factor, and whenever you come into a game, bringing that energy, how important is that for you? Because it seemed like a lot of your points came from energy plays today, whether it was getting a steal and finishing an M1, offensive rebound, whatever it was. It seemed like those energy plays are where it's at.
So starting the season, I kind of wanted to figure out my role on the team, and then with a bunch of meetings that I had with Coach, he just told me that energy is like an area that we seem to lack in a couple different people. So I just kind of took that upon myself to try to bring it as often as I can. And then, just as Coach would always tell me, that the points are going to come as long as I just keep trying hard for every rebound or ball that I go after.
I think it was the third quarter, you two were in on, what, a 6-point possession or something like that. Whenever you get the steal and the M1 opportunity, missed free throw, she comes up with the offensive rebound, you come back and get another M1 opportunity. Like, can you all feel that vibe start to build on the court? Khadaijia?
No, I think so. I think in terms of energy, we pick off each other, so I feel like that helps give momentum to us getting to the next play in the next possession.
On the flip side of that, Coach, after that possession, it seemed like the energy was built up, but then they relaxed a little bit, and that's when Delaware State started picking away. How do you use that and sort of learn that keep the foot on the throat mentality?
Well, I mean, and I guess that's a little bit what I said in the lead-in. I need to figure out a different message a little bit about how to get them engaged on that, because we're certainly capable of being more consistent than what we're being right now. We're certainly capable of having, I don't know if it's like I'm not saying we lack maturity, but it's like be a mature basketball team and just continue to do exactly what got you where you're at. Like, just do it every time with that. Like, you don't have to look at me for me to say, I want you to do it the same way you just got to do it. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to be. But if I had a magic potion, I would have dropped it a long time ago on getting us to play consistent, because I mean, there's a lot of stretches that I really enjoy watching us play. And there's a lot of stretches that if I had hair, I'd pull it out, you know, because I just know what we're capable of, you know, and I look out there and I'm like, we're just passion, you know, like, and there's really good people in our locker room who are passionate. So it's getting them together on the same page and fighting like crazy for each other and for our basketball team. And I don't want to make it sound like they don't, because they absolutely do, but it's just kind of like we can get in our world where that's not what we're locked in on. And we have to learn to lock in on that more often.
Have you found that less experienced teams tend to take the foot off the throat? Or more experienced teams keep that foot there and maybe press it down a little bit harder?
Well, I think that might be true. We've got a lot of experience, though, you know. But I'm not sure we have a lot of experience being the team that we're fully capable of being. You know, I think that's what it is. Like no, you can just roll right back and you can be tough again. You can be hard-nosed again. You know, I think there's plenty of experience in there. But experience being consistently as good as we're capable of, that's what we don't have yet. You know, that's what we don't have yet.
You mentioned last week that Towson was a CUSA type team. Pollard was a CUSA type player, that length and grit and scrap and things like that. How beneficial is it to see that going into Thursday against ODU?
Well, I mean, if you look at what she got done, from my perspective, it ain't that beneficial, you know, because she got 30-14, so that's a little bit scary. But I thought we did a good job on her in the first half, and then we just kind of let her roam around and do her thing in the second. And you know, she was very, very good, and she's averaging 25 a game, so we ain't the first people that she's done that to. But I think we're capable of. She might have had 21 or 23 in the second half. You know, we're certainly capable of having closer to the defensive effort on her that we had in the first half. You know, but we relaxed a little bit, and then when you relax, then people start feeling good, and then they make more shots, and then you know, I mean, that's what the ball got rolling in their favor. Because they were feeling good about how they, you know, if we just consistently lock down and make it tough on them to get the shot that they want, then not as many of them go in, you know, and that's kind of what we got away from in the second half. We couldn't get her off the offensive glass either. I mean, she had 10 offensive rebounds, and I don't have the first half stats, but many of them were in the second half. You know, probably 7 of them were in the second half or something.
Each time as you get better, you've got to experience what you need to do to be at that level. Would that be accurate?
I think that's my hope.
Different things.
That's my hope, is that it clicks in, and that we become a more mature team, and we understand that we're capable of being a good basketball team for longer stretches of time, you know, and that's my hope, is that it kicks in and we figure it out and we go. You know, we've got to be better in the fourth quarter. I know that. We've got to be better in the fourth quarter. And I thought tonight on offense, we finally were patient in the fourth quarter. The stats don't say that it helped, but we were much more relaxed and we were smarter in the fourth quarter on offense. You know, they kind of got it going, and we were smarter about the shots that we took. We didn't press as much. We didn't, you know, we took care of the ball. So that was an improvement. Now we've got to do that and knock down some more shots while we're doing it.
All good.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.